Well, hello everybody. Welcome to a very special Hogmanay Stagger show, and it's a great delight to have you all back here at Stagger Hey, looking forward to our last night of 2025. I hope you've got all your glasses ready. Tiger's he's in the corner here for those wondering where he is. He is here, and he's looking forward to the night show. I think he's courting just now, so he'll pop in and out maybe as the night goes on. But what a year it's been. Probably one of the busiest years, I think, for the musical career. But really looking forward to playing for you for the next 3 hours, right through 12 o'clock. The bells, we'll stop at the bells as we normally do, and wish everyone a very happy new year when the time comes. But for now, we have a party to have, and I hope you're all looking forward to joining in and having some good fun. So we'll start off good old Shetland style. We're going up to Shetland to start off with a Boston two-step, and we're going to have some great tunes. We're going to have Guttrum the Dane, and then we're going into a great tune by Andrew Hewson called A Trip to Butte. So grab yourself a partner, and we'll start off tonight's Stagger Hogmanay show with a Boston two-step. We go. Hopefully that got you all warmed up. Comment is in one round already. off the Boston Tuesday. Normally up in Shetland they have 3 rounds to start off the night, but I thought I'll break you all in gently because you've got a good wee while to go, and hopefully you've all got a wee glass charged somewhere in the house. Maybe you're on the hot stuff tonight or the cold stuff, but for here it's that oni stuff, good stuff in a green bottle. Thanks very much if you've shared the video with all your friends and your families. There's a commenting box there. Feel free to join in with any chat and spread any messages you want, and ask each other how you are. And also it's on YouTube tonight, so if you are on YouTube then you should be able to find us hopefully on there, and just sharing the video to my own page just now to make sure that everyone that's tuned in is able to follow us. And we've got people tuned in all around the world, as always, as far south as New Zealand, funnily enough. And the reason I say New Zealand is because we are actually kind of here and kind of not here. So, as for those that are regular visitors to the Stagger Inn, I promised that I would do a live show tonight for Hogmanay, although I'm not technically here. I'm actually currently in a wonderful place called Christchurch in New Zealand. At least I hope I am. And I promised everyone that because I understand how much these Stagger and Hogmanay shows mean to everyone at home, that I would do one tonight. So actually on my phone I've got one of the Stagger and shows from a previous night song. It'll give me a lot of your favourite tunes, and it'll keep me up to date with making sure I play the right stuff for the right people. So, but here we go. Next up is a Gay Gordons. I'm sure we'll have plenty of these tonight. Over the course of the night, because they're very popular dances at this time of year. So push your furniture back in the living room, make sure you've got loads of space, make sure you don't knock the nibbles over, and that you've got room for your drinks and everything. But grab a partner and up you come for a Gay Gordons. good evening. Good evening to one and all. Good evening to Stephen Hughes, tuned in. Julie Crystal, Julie John and Monty, or not, how can you forget Monty? And Tiger says hello to Monty, by the way. Sarah Horn, lots of people. Crafter Miles, Norman, Moira, and Kath and Norman up there in Fife, which is overseas there. You have to get a passport to go to Fife from Edinburgh. We've also got Mary Kemp up there in Orkney, tuned in. Lovely to have you on, Mary. Helen's Dory Mees, Helen DRM from Kelsey, and Linda and all her family tuned in. Lots of people tuned in, so it's good to have you on. Next up, though, we'll play another favourite tune of everyone. This is two great tunes that everyone enjoys. They're called The Crash at Craigmore Hall and the Kiwi Snipers. No, sorry, I mean it's the Crack at Clashmore Hall and the Kiwi Pipers. And if you're dancing, it's a jazz twinkle. Right, this time we're going to have a Kaylee dance this time, a set dance around the room. So how does that make sense? A set dance around the room? No, a big circle around the room of partners, couples all the way around the room. We'll say hi to Sylvia Tasker and all our friends up there in Bonnie Shetland. Elizabeth Mann tuned in there, Iris Sanderson, everyone in Shetland. Shetland's a wonderful place. If you've never have been to it, then put it on the map tonight, put your tickets online and get yourself booked and get away up to Shetland next year. It's one of the most wonderful places you can go and visit. But we've got a Circassian circle, so I'm giving you time now by speaking to you all to go and find someone in your house. It could be interesting doing a Circassian circle with two people, but you're guaranteed one thing, that's to have the same partner each time. So into the centre, back out, into the centre, back out. First couple go in and back out, second person goes in, back out. Turn on the spot for 16, promenade around the circle, and crack on, and off we go again. So here we go, a set of reels for the Circassian circle, otherwise known in the band scene as the Sarcastic circle. Well, I don't know if that warmed you up or not, but it warmed me up. In fact, I'm going to sit on my cushion. That's better. Great that you're all managing to get tuned in now. Thanks very much for tuning in to this special staggering edition of a Hogmanay show. And I think this is the fourth. It's the fourth or fifth. Is it the fourth or fifth year that we've been doing this show now? And it's great that there's always some people coming back from the year before and the year before, and And I've had messages prior to this gig saying, could I advertise that you'll be on at Hogmanay this year? It'd be great to say to everyone that you're going to be on at the Stagger, and we can let everyone know so that they can all tune in. So it's really nice to know that everyone's coming back each year. And hopefully if you're chatting on the YouTube chat or the Facebook chat, hopefully you're maybe managing to find someone that you've not spoken to since the last time that you were at the Stagger in. So always good to bump into people again. So next up, we're going to have a nice St. Bernard's Waltz. I'm going to play this one especially for Ray and Sandra, who always love a selection of tunes from the good old borders. So we'll start off with one of their favourite tunes, or certainly one of the... I know that Ray will be singing his heart out to this. The soft lowland tongue of the border. And if you open your windows, you might even hear Fred along the road singing it too. So here's for Ray and Sandra some Borders Waltzes. We've got a good drummer on the night, as you can tell. Right, okay, I think we'll have a set of quick steps this time. And I know that Glenn Miller's always one of the favourites at the Stagger Inn, so we'll have a set of Glenn Miller tunes here, starting off with the great In the Mood. Just make sure I've got all my right buttons pushed here. Yeah, that's on. And we'll have that there. That one there. Oh, wrong button. Right, I think we're all good to go. Right, here's a wee medley here for those that enjoy a quick step. And it's Glenn Miller, In the Mood, American Patrol, and we'll have Pennsylvania 65000. So if you know the words, join in, and if not, then you can dance along. Cheers. Oh, good fun. That was indeed a wee Glenn Miller medley for you. Right, okay, we'll have a country dance this time. If we've got any country dancers tuned in tonight, let yourself be known. Find yourself a partner. And we're going to do some of the easier country dances. I think we'll start off with a Luckenbooth Brooch. And I'll play all the well-known tunes that are usually associated with it, the original tune. And then we'll go into the Corner House Jig, Edmund Mackenzie of Plockton, and of course, how could you not finish that set off with Donald Ian Rankin? We'll have a wee toast to the Luckenbooth Brooch. And tonight's whiskey, malt of the month at the Stagger Inn, is a Tam Dhu. So something a wee bit different, so cheers everyone. Good health to you all. Good to see John Nisbet tuned in there, William Gunn, Jacob Ingram, hope you're doing well, Jacob. Good to see you tuned in. Robert Melrose all there in Bonnyrigg. And we'll have a nice slow tune there for you later on, Robert. I've got one lined up for you. I know that you like the Wild Rose on the Mountain. So we'll get that soon. But for now, hopefully you country dancers, you're all ready to go, and we're going to have Luckenbooth Brooch. Right. There we go. A big set of jigs there for the dance. Looking with Brooch. This time we're going to have a waltz this time. I'll play this one for Gavin Duncan if he's tuned in there tonight. I know that he likes the next tune. It's the nice waltz called the Furrows End, which was written by Gordon Patullo. So a nice wee tune here, and push the right button here. Hopefully it all should work. Lovely. Right, if you'd like a dance, you could maybe do a St. Bernard's Waltz for this. Nice slow St. Bernard's Waltz we'll enjoy. And the Furrows End for Gavin Duncan if he's tuned in. And I couldn't help but play the wee tune at the end there, Margaret's Waltz. Right, we've not had a polka yet, and I might as well play the most, probably. This is the most popular polka on the Stagger Inn, and it's a great tune by the legend of the accordion himself, Mr. Ian McPhail, and it's the Grace Renick polka. So if you're dancing, it'll be a White Heather foxtrot or a festival glide. I'm not other sure what other polka dances you can maybe do, but I'm sure you'll find something. Good evening to Betty Hunter. Betty and Helen are flying around the bar tonight. You can't really see them because they're behind the curtain here, but they're flying up and down, pouring drinks from the optics. They're doing everything. They've even got, I think Jill's due to come in soon, hopefully with some sandwiches. But while we're speaking about drinks, let's give you all a free drink from the bar. So write in the comment box there what your tipple is for tonight, and you can have a virtual drink on behalf of the Stagger Inn community. And I'm sorry that I've just added loads of work to you, Betty and Helen and all the other barmaids, if there's any other ones working tonight. We've got Gary Tate, maybe. I have not seen Gary for a wee while, but I'm sure he's hiding in the bar somewhere. He's maybe doing the cellar or something, eating the dreamies. I know that he's quite partial to the dreamies. Anyway, going back to the dance, here's a White Heather foxtrot with the great tune, the Grace Renick polka. I know that Mum and Dad like this one, and given the circumstances that I'm at the other side of the world, this is especially for Mum and Dad, and hope you enjoy. There's that drummer doing what he wants again at the end of that. We'll have to have a wee chat with him at some point. That was the Grace Renick polka. Great tune by Ian McPhail. Hello to Val and Clive Butterworth. Hope that you're both doing well. I'm sure we'll have a Tam's hunting horn at some point for you. And in fact, why not have it now? So here's a wee set of jigs. So if you're a country dancer, we'll have a Postage jig, but we're going to do it twice through, so you'll be absolutely knackered by the end of it. But it'll be good fun at the same time. And what we'll do for it is we'll play a set of Canadian jigs. So some really good stuff there. So for those that enjoy a Postage jig, now is your chance to dance and get your sofas ready. While you're doing that, I'll say hi to Heather and Alex lying up there in Embo. Eileen Scott down in the borders. Thomas Bergstrom, lovely to see you tuned in. As always, Sarah Horn there, tuned in. Lots of you on tonight. And now that we've worked out how many of you are having a good tipple tonight, and some of you are on the nice hot chocolate, the next question is to ask you what sort of sandwich you want, because Jill's busy in the kitchen just now behind here, and she's busy making all the sandwiches. So normally it's sort of banana and jam and tuna and crisps and stuff like that. So good luck. I don't know what you're going to get tonight, but anyway, Postage jig, all the dancers are ready, so get yourselves ready to have a bow and curtsy, and we'll have a good fun Postage jig. Good luck, Posties. Okay, we're going to do something different this time. This is something I've been playing about with the equipment, and I'm hoping it's going to work. This is a wee sort of slow air type thing. It's a lovely piece of music. Well, I think it's a lovely piece of music. It's an Irish piece of music, and it's called the Sally Gardens. But I'm going to follow it on, hopefully, with another tune. If I can find it on the computer quick enough here. It was here just the other day. There we have it. I'll just pop that up there. So we're going to do the Sally Gardens, and then we're going to do the Maid of the Morn Shore, which also has another name, the Foggy Dew, I think it is. And we're going to have hopefully the Julian pipes. We'll see how we go with them. That's just something a wee bit different to try, and we're going to have strings in the bass. Some strings. Here we go. Don't know what's going to happen, but it's a wee experiment on Hogmanay. There's no time like the present because if it doesn't work, we didn't need to play it next year. There we go, some Irish music for you. Now we're just into the first hour of our Hogmanay special, so I'd just like to say thank you very much if you are tuned in tonight, and I appreciate your company as always. Good to have everyone here on the Stagger Inn. Seeing as we're just to get myself sorted out here for the first track here, going into the hour. Excellent, put that on there. Thanks very much for tuning in. If you are here, really enjoying the show tonight, and it's always good to have a really good tune on Hogmanay and get into the spirit of it all. And speaking of spirit, cheers. Now this is the time of the night. We're into an hour into the show, just after about 10:30, just turned there. And I would like to do a wee toast to our absent friends now. Over the years of the Stagger Inn, it's been a great community for everyone tuning in around the world. Sadly, we have lost some great friends over our time who used to tune in regularly and support the Stagger Inn and the live music. And I always like to pay tribute to them as we head out of 2025. So I'd like you all to if you've not got a glass ready, fill your glasses as we raise a toast to our absent friends. And as we do that, we're going to play a wee piece of music here I've not played for a very long time, and it's called The Rose. So to our absent friends, everyone, please join me to Absent Friends. Never forgotten. That was a wee toast to our absent friends there. A wee tune called The Rose. A nice tune. Right, seeing as we're on this backing at the moment, I think we will have a wee set of tunes here. There's loads in here. Where's the one I'm looking for? Is it this one? Yes. Here's a wee set of sing-along tunes. If you know the words, join in. I'll not. I'll save you from the earache. trying to find things here. Lost my... oh, what's that? Oh, I know what that is. We'll turn that off and sort that one out and put that one on. Right, okay, this time we're going right across to the wonderful state of Virginia. That's probably the big enough clue that you need, because we're going to have a Virginia reel right after I've opened this next bottle of beer. Free green bottle sitting on the wall. Excellent, cheers. Hopefully someone's just opened a bottle with me. So, off to Virginia, like I said. We're going to have a great set here. This is some of my favourite tunes to play for a Virginia reel. Normally get a bit carried away. But that's alright, because it's Hogmanay, the last night of the year, and it's good fun. Let your hair down, push your chairs back. So, for those that don't know how to do this, a quick reminder, forward to stamp, 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 back to clap, 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 or the other way around. Do that again. Right hand, left hand, both hands, dozy-do, up the middle, back down, cast off, back to the start. Hopefully you got that. Here we go with Virginia reel. probably knackered some of you out now with that, but that was good fun. That was a Virginia reel. Let's have another quick step, just because it's good fun, and see what we come up with. So if you're dancing, it's a quick step. Where we go? That was a wee selection of quick steps for you. Right, we're going to have a modern waltz this time. This is a nice tune that everyone enjoys. Before we do that, just like to say thank you very much to everyone that has shared the video tonight. It's really appreciated, as always. And the more people that tune into the Stagger In and enjoy some of our music and our community online together, the better. This is the only night for many people will know this who've tuned in every year. This is the only night of the year that I ask if you're able and willing to make a donation, a small donation towards the music that we've had all year, then please do so. There's a wee link in the comments box. For those that have done it before, you'll know. There's also the GoFundMe page, which I've left running for the 5 years to keep it going. But this is the only night of the year that I do ask if you're able it would be very grateful and very much appreciated from not only myself but also from Tiger, because it means that he gets a lifetime supply of Dreamies for the next year. So thank you very much, I will say at this point, for all your support. We've only got just over, I think, about an hour maybe left before we have. I can't even see what the time is. I need to get the other glasses on here. But it's only about another hour, yes, before we have the bells and the last waltz of the year, and then we'll have Gay Gordons and Dashing White Sergeants after that into the night. But right now we'll have a nice slow one this time, I think. And this is a wee tune. It's a lovely piece of music, and it's called Anna's Visa. And I'm hopefully going to get the right things here that I would like to use for this to make it sound nice. I'll do my best if I can find them. Where are they hiding? I don't know where they're going. We'll work it out. Here we go. Anna's Visa. There we go. That was a wee modern waltz. Some of you maybe done a White City waltz or something like that at home, or a waltz Kathleen, or a silver wedding waltz, or maybe just even a waltz round the room would be quite nice. Although I'm not asking, because I'm probably making a mistake and stand on someone's feet by accident, so better not do that. Anyway, hope you're all enjoying the show. Thank you very much for tuning in. I think it's time that we had some sort of Kaylee dance again. So we're going to have a really good going Strip the Willow. So get yourselves ready. We've got Fergie tunes and everything for this. Can't be a bit of Fergie MacDonald. Fantastic tunes. Right, okay, Strip the Willow. You've got a couple of minutes to get yourselves ready. Hello to Ruth Taylor. Hope you're doing well, Ruth. Christine Matheson tuned in there. Louis Emsley. We've got everyone in New Zealand. Hello. Just don't knock on my door. It's a bit early in the morning. Or is it night time? I don't know. I'm completely lost. For those that have tuned in, this is a regular thing doing the Stagger in at Hogmanay, and this year I have been naughty and escaped to the other side of the world, and I promised, and quite rightly so, that I'd do a Stagger in for everyone who's supported me over the last 5 years, and all the other years that people have supported me, but particularly from the COVID period right up to now. I am extremely grateful for everyone's support, and thank you very much for keeping me going, and really it's quite amazing looking back at how I'm still here doing music full time in a period where we thought maybe a lot of it might have stopped. So as there's only one thing to say, and that's living the dream, but thanks to your help and support, which is much appreciated. So hopefully you've got your sets ready. We're going to have a Strip the Willow, Geert Laldy, enjoy yourself, go daft, and we'll see you at the other end of this Strip the Willow. And if you do, if you're wanting to do an Arcadian Strip the Willow, there's even room for that too. Right, here we go. that was a Strip the Willow, and good luck if you made it to the end. Who passed out halfway through? Now, that's something else that we always do on Hogmanay that I've not mentioned yet as well. A New Year, for those that don't know, Hogmanay is obviously the great word for New Year's Eve, Hogmanay. If you are sitting at home with your family, or you're sitting on your own with your dram, or wherever you are, if you're tuned in and you're watching on a tablet or a TV, a lot of people plug their things into the TV, it'd really be great if you could take a wee picture of a selfie or something, tuned in with the show in the background, and send them. And what we usually do is I make a wee collage and I put as many of the photos in as we can, and it's a great picture. Everyone at home celebrating Hogmanay together. So what we'll do is we'll play a waltz. We're going to do a Pride of Erin waltz, and then get your cameras out. And what we'll do is we'll all take a picture together, and you can send them in via the message page on Ewan Gallery Music. You can email them, or if you've got my details or phone number or anything, you can WhatsApp them or send them to me. But we'll do that after this. We'll play a wee selection of Irish waltzes. I'm going to do this one from Morton McBurney over in Nitton. Morton enjoys dancing a great dance, the Pride of Erin waltz, or as I call it, the Price of Heron. So a wee set of Irish tunes here. If you know the words, sing along. But especially for Morton and his family, here's a Pride of Erin waltz for you all. Okay, we'll stay over with Ireland just now, and we'll have a wee selection of tunes here for an Irish Rover. See if I can remember the tunes. Here we go. An Irish Rover this time. So if you're dancing, you've got time. Oh, we're going to do the picture. Yes, sorry. See, someone should have said that. Right, okay, everyone, get your cameras ready. We'll have a countdown from 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you've got that. And it'd be great if you're able to send them on. I'd love to see them. And we'll make a wee collage of everyone together. Right, here is one more. Here we go. Okay, here we go. There's an Irish Rover this time. There we go. We are fast approaching the hour, so I'm going to have a 2 minute respite. I'll grab another wee dram from the bar, and I encourage you to go and get your best glasses out, not the ones you wear, best glasses, and get your glasses ready because we've got just over half an hour before we do our toast to the bells for Hogmanay. So I will be back with you in 2 minutes, and go and top up your nibbles and your drinks, and we'll look forward to having you for the bells at 12 o'clock. Okay, here we go. We've got about just over half an hour, 35 minutes to go until we celebrate together here at the Stagger Hogmanay party. Hope you're all enjoying yourself and having lots of fun, and great to see the chat flowing up and down there. Loads of people speaking to each other, telling us what you're all eating, what you're sharing with each other as well. Although I've not seen anyone playing dominoes tonight yet, but there's still time for the dominoes. We'd like to say thanks to the bar staff. They're all working absolutely hard, and I just went and spoke to Helen and Betty, and look at the size of that they poured. Poof. That's a good one. That's a really good one. In fact, I think what we'll do, we'll continue with a Cayley dance this time. It's our Gay Gordons. If you're not doing a Gay Gordons, you can do the Edinburgh mixture. You can do a Mississippi Dip. In fact, you can do whatever you like to it, just as long as you enjoy yourself. But these are great tunes, very popular tunes over the past year. It's Iris Nicholson's favourite, Ingram's 35, and I might stick one on the end just for good luck. I've never played that tune in E, the key of E before. Maybe that's a new key to start learning. Okay, next up, we've not had, and I know Old Grumpy comes up on YouTube sometimes there and likes a 2/4 march, in particularly these two 2/4 marches. So if you're dancing, you could do a Canadian barn dance. Well, hi to Jean Mitchell, tuned in as well. You could do a Canadian barn dance. Oh, there's Wendy Irving as well, and Kate Stewart, Catriona Jane Stewart, Vi Todd. Many people tuned in. This one you could do a Canadian barn dance, a Dranoon barn dance, a Highland barn dance, anything you like. Jazz Twinkle again if you're up for it. And the tunes are great tunes here. Milkbank Cottage and my favourite 2/4 in the whole world, the Balkan Hills. It's on the way. Okay, time is getting near 5 past, so we won't go into a set of reels this time, so you can do anything you like. We're going to have tunes like Spooks Kerry, the favourite tunes that everyone likes, Glasgow Reel, all that. So you could do a reel of the 51st, Montgomery's Rant, an Eightsome Reel, Dashing White Sergeant, Circassian Circle, Flying Scotsman, anything you like. We're going to dive into this one, so get yourselves ready. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves. thanks very much for spending your night with us here at the Stagger Inn and in the community that's there on Facebook and YouTube. Jamesy on YouTube, in the YouTube lounge as well. And Mum and Dad and all the family tuned in as well, which is great that you're able to enjoy some music whilst I'm maybe snoring my heat off. Anyway, here we go with a set of reels for you. Starting off with the tune, The Deal Among the Tailors. It's a great tune. Here we go. wee quick step there. I hope Willie was dancing with trouble there, because that was especially for you that before I met you. Next up, though, we're going to go delving into a Mississippi dip. We've still got time for a couple more dances, so this is a great dance. One of my favourite dances. You don't see it so much anymore, unfortunately, but every opportunity, I just think it's great music that you play for a Mississippi dip, all sing-along stuff, and you can join in. So if you're dancing, great. Hello to Andrea Webster, tuned in. Everyone else tuned in. There's hundreds of people all around the world. In fact, we've not actually asked you where you've tuned in from. So in the last 15 minutes, you can maybe take that 15 minutes to either take your picture, selfie with the show in the background, and send them in to us at You and Galway Music. Or if you've got us on email or anything like that, send it over. We'd love to see the pictures and make a big collage, big picture that we can make of everyone's photo in it. And also you can take the 15 minutes to tell us where you're tuned in from. You could also tell us what drink you're drinking or what you're eating, or you could tell us what day the bin goes out, because I've got no idea. Anyway, here is a Mississippi dip. My own boy, that's the style. Right, okay, we're going on straight into here. freeze around the room, so you need to find two people. If you hopefully you've got two people in your room. We'll go to a Britannia two-step. Keep the singing going. Keep yourselves, get the atmosphere going. Join in with the words if you know the words. We're going to have a Britannia two-step this time, so around the room dance, Britannia two-step. We've got 9 minutes to go before we reach 2026, which is quite scary. Amazing how time goes. Right, here we go. Britannia two-step. Well, we've just got over 5 minutes left. Oh no, it's bang on 5 minutes left before we have our change into the new year. And it's been a tremendous night. I really enjoyed playing here in the room. And it just feels like, because you're able to watch so many comments and people following and writing what they're eating and drinking and with their families and friends, some on their own, and that was one of the key important things about playing the Stagger in here on this Hogmanay night, is because I understand that there are people that are on their own, some in the most of remotest places in the world where they couldn't even get a taxi to the local pub to go and have a Hogmanay party. So it's really rewarding to know that everyone's managed to tune in tonight and enjoy this special Hogmanay show from the Stagger. And again, thank you so much for everyone that's made a donation tonight on this one night of the year, the biggest night of the year for a musician. Is Hogmanay, New Year's Eve, and it's been great fun to spend time with you. I'm going to play out as we do a waltz of the bells. If you're not sure how to do a waltz, you can either do a St. Bernard's waltz for this, you can do an old time waltz or round the room waltz, or you can just sit and simply enjoy listening to the music as we play out the last day here of 2025. And I hope that has been a good year for you, and if it's not, I hope that moving into 2026 it brings you lots of good health, happiness and joy. Thanks again for your support. It's been tremendous company, and take your partners for the last dance of 2025, either St. Bernard's Waltz, an old time waltz, or round the room waltz, as we play a great tune, a lovely tune composed by Ian Lees called Hillary and Waltz. And when the bells come, I wish you all a very, very happy new year. Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone. All the best. And I hope you have a wonderful 2026. Hope you're all celebrating right now and spending time with your family, friends, or having a strong dram to welcome in 2026. Maybe someone dark and handsome might walk into your house with a lump of coal. Happy New Year, everyone. all the best. Thank you. Woohoo! Once again, everyone, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to play a couple more dances because we don't want to go out on a slow one after all that fabulous excitement as we reach the bell. So grab your partner. Yes, you guessed it. It's another Gay Gordons. Here we go. Hey, Happy New Year to Tiger. Happy New Year. He's not saying anything tonight. He's just very happy to see you all. Happy New Year. He says he wanted to wait till 2025 was out the way before he made his star appearance at the show tonight. It's as if he just knew when to turn up, didn't you? Yeah, just knew, didn't you? Okay, this time we're going to have a St. Bernard's Waltz. Again, loads of tunes that you'll know. Feel free to keep singing along at your houses and your events that you're at. I believe that we've been played in pubs tonight as well, as far as Ireland and all over the world. So here we go, the Northern Lights of Old Aberdeen, the St. Bernard's Waltz if you're dancing. St. Bernard's Waltz, Tiger. Well, there we have it. Me and Tiger are going to say thank you very much to one and all, wishing you all a very wonderful 2026. We're going to play you out with a complete mixture of jigs and reels, all your favourite jigs and reels together. And me and Tiger are going to say good night, aren't we? Yes. And we're going to get lots of dreamies, because someone's deserving of dreamies, because he's just came in at the right time of the night. So thank you so much once again, everyone. Me and Tiger here, don't we? Yes, we do. Me and Tiger really appreciate your company, your friendship, your good health and support, and we wish you in return great support, great health for 2026. Thank you so much once more, and would like you to raise a glass to a positive, happy, healthy 2026. Good health to you all. Thank you. Good health. And we play out tonight with a mixture of everything, starting off with Miss Mary Printy. Thank you very much, everyone. Happy New Year. All the best for 2026. Once again, thank you very much for your support on this wonderful evening. I've had a great time and I hope you have too. Take care of each other. Take care of your loved ones. Goodbye for now.
Right.
Hello everyone. Here we are in New Zealand in Christchurch. Lovely weather. Wishing you all a very happy New Year. Thank you so much for all your support and your help. And you can say hello to the girl Susan and Jonah, and wish them a very happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we look forward to seeing you all when we get back to hopefully some sunshine, maybe in Scotland. But happy New Year, everyone. Thank you very much.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to a very special Hogmanay Stagger In show. And it's a great delight to have you all back here at the Stagger In. Hey, looking forward to our last night of 2025. I hope you've got all your glasses ready. Tiger's he's in the corner here for those wondering where he is. He is here and he's looking forward to the night show. I think he's courting just now, so he'll pop in and out maybe as the night goes on. But what a year it's been. Probably one of the busiest years, I think, for